Tonight, we investigate Anderson County Jail in Palestine, Texas. The jailhouse was constructed in 1931 on the exact plot of land where a previous jail stood from 1880 to 1931 as a more modern facility to better house a larger population after the population boom that the railroad brought. Like many Texas towns, the town of Palestine developed around trade and the railroad. This was still very much a town of the Wild West, and the population growth brought wealth, culture, opulence, as well as crime. There are many documented cases of gunfights, robberies, murders, and as a result, public hangings. The old jailhouse assisted in housing some of these violent criminals. Before the first jail was constructed, an old log cabin is documented to be the first structure on this plot of land. In 2013, best friends Jeremy Jans and Sonia Martinez purchased the property to make into a creative, interactive space for the community. They host elaborate Christmas events as well as Halloween events. Shortly after purchasing the property, Sonia saw the apparition of a child in the hallway. Through the years, disembodied voices have been heard, as well as footsteps in the catwalk. Tonight, we try to contact the lingering spirits on the property. Some could be from the original log cabin, the saloon, the first jail, the second and current Anderson County Jail, or the Juvenile Detention Center in more modern times. First, we meet up with Jeremy and Sonia for a history and happenings walk around the facility.
Stairs, and I'll let Sonia come on past me.
Oh, well, I'm in the back.
Okay.
Bring up the rear.
It might get a little dark on that stair set. The whole building is concrete and steel, so anything you touch will be pretty far.
Yeah, watch your elbows whenever you're going into places.
That said, immediately, can you feel like the energy change just coming up to the second floor? It's almost immediate.
Oh, yeah.
There are 105 of these big windows. We put insulation foam board in most of the windows to try to, one, dampen the sound, but you may hear a few vehicles, so when you're doing your session, you'll get used to it. You're professionals. You'll notice what the difference is.
Here. This is a woman's tank. As you can imagine, they only needed one room for the women. Yep.
So literally, keep on going. That's
perfect. Yeah.
Oh, see, it comes complete with, I thought it was drinks, but it's a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, it's a fire extinguisher.
It has its own little mini bar sink in there. I would tell you that when you go in there, let's look at it real quick.
Is that glass?
Yeah, that was from a disgruntled haunted house guy.
Yeah, he got fired.
Well,
I was just concerned that if we
He's a volunteer, so you can't really fire volunteers, but he was like that.
Oh, yes,
people ask about
I've experienced that.
I would say use your talents and gifts if something comes through to you, but also you can go off of any of this. This was all pretty much original. You literally can find them. This one has a bit. This has.
Oh, Johnson. John Johnson. You know a guy named John Johnson?
Really? So yeah, they probably asked him about it. No joke. But then we come out this way. And we got what feels very much like an isolation cell.
Oh, it's the isolation.
This is isolation cell.
Yep. And I'll show you. Oh, we have lights. I would encourage you to come up here and we'll turn off like the lights and it just gets like pitch black.
Nice.
And you can't even see like your hand in front of your face. So the energy shift in here is different.
Yeah, people spend some time here.
You painted over this or no?
Nope, this paint was the paint when we got it. So as long as I know, this would probably have been the luscious cream that they've sprayed everywhere. We painted over where it's gray. All the gray you see was something that we sprayed over for a different project.
200 gallons.
I heard this is a juvenile detention center at one point, right?
That's right, yeah. Did I send you that?
You did. I just read it this morning. I found it.
Good, okay, there's some good stuff in there.
Yeah.
So it was a county jail to like mid-late 80s, and then it was shut down and used as juvenile detention. The fun part about that, in a small, I mean any town really, but in a small town, you get a lot of oral history and people sharing stories and telling you about things. Well, we had people, when they found out, they would say, oh, well, we used to take a disgruntled child. It sounds bad when I say it, but they put them up on the third floor, right? Which was still in the context of, it wasn't something horrible or inhumane, but there was something about the energy that they spent the night up there on the third floor that they would come down and swear something was there, like they were haunted, and they would have an attitude change. Yeah, so we also had a gentleman write us. He got the newspaper while he was in jail at some...
He was in prison. He was in prison, and he sent us, we got a letter. We get letters all the time that are supposed to go to the other county jail. And actually got a letter addressed to us and from another prison. So I was really confused for a second. But he wrote and said that he'd read in a newspaper article that we bought the building and wanted us to know that this jail was definitely haunted. He was stuck up in the cell, for months on the third floor, and these entities kept coming into his cell. He would hoop and holler and let the jailers know, and he wrote a letter to the judge saying, this is what's happening to me. Of course, what could they do? But this cell held Monty Allen Delk, who was executed in 2002 in Huntsville. He was kind of like a Craigslist killer at the time, where he would answer an ad in a newspaper and then meet somebody up. And we don't know how many times he did that, but the last time he did it was in Palestine, and he was caught. They brought him in here. He was very mentally disturbed. He didn't shower the whole 2 years he was here. They would have to spray him down. He was schizophrenic, definitely, probably, but he was very intelligent, very intelligent. He would remember conversations of the jailers and, taunt them with it, with, like family members' names. But they had to put reinforced steel on the walls in here, on all of the walls, and they actually had mesh over all of the bars because he would, kind of pry away at the mortar, and then he would reach out and grab. It was very sad. But while they did this room, they actually took him up there and put him on the third floor while they reconstructed it, and he put his name up there too. It's also in the back to the left of
what was the name again?
Monty Delk.
For the haunted house for a couple of years, this has been one of those classic bloody butcher shop horror type scenes right here. And one of the guys left his keys up here, comes downstairs, he says, man, I gotta go get my keys. No worries, just go ahead, get your keys. And I'm not going up there by myself. He looks horrible. He's like this crazy looking, scary, monstrous butcher man, but he's petrified of coming up to this cell. He said he was in here changing his pants and the apron or something, but he leaned forward and had his head kind of in the shower, and he felt like he heard some scratching and get out of here. I don't know. I think he gave a story on that, but he really felt like something was telling him. He's like, I'm not going back to Monty's space, man. Not alone. This is where the pictures are taken. This was where your booking is. This is the old dispatch radio partnership between General Electric and Motorola. The tower that's on top of the building was the tower. I'm not a shortwave radio guy, but apparently it can do some amazing broadcasting if you knew what you were doing with that tower. So we just hang on to it for that. You're welcome to talk to it, see if it answers. I don't think anyone's ever done that. I have a lot more silence. So now we're in the catwalk. This lovely ducting.
Yeah.
They're good. Yeah. Because it was renovated for juvenile detention, this ducting and this air conditioning wasn't here during like the operational county jail time. It was just hot. I mean, they would take water, put it on the ground, try to clean themselves off. But fortunately for us, they put all this in when they did the renovation. It is. So the catwalk, this is where your sheriff or deputy would walk. This is a separation door. We have had relatively consistent type of activity in the catwalk, particularly back in this general area. Some people have caught like a shadow sheriff-looking figure. One time someone believed that they caught maybe a dog type of figure.
I think I just saw a shadow in there. Right there.
Really?
It was like over by that mirror. It just like disappeared really fast. But
Totally
it was like
possible.
on the floor, so
Totally possible.
it's interesting.
This has some decent energy. Like activity here has done pretty well. In there, we had a couple of ladies doing a global ghost hunt, and they felt like something kind of near the shower area, and something was kind of touching them or grabbing at them. So they would be in there, and then this would be like their everyday sort of, this is kind of their life, right? I mean, this is where they'd spend most of their day rec time. You can weave through the cells, so don't feel like you're ever gonna get trapped. Here's the monkey that might get you. Just, if he turns off, he's great. But if he did turn on by himself, then please document that. That'd be amazing. Because he is not plugged in.
All right. Thank God.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
He is very effective. Okay, I had to learn to point these out too. So we had a haunted house guy, nice guy. I think he went off to the Navy. I think he wanted to do Navy SEALs or something. But he did paint these stars. He said the symbolism, as far as I know, it's not like a true pentagram type of symbol, but it is a star in a circle. So I did have teams point that out to me before. So it is that. But just want to show that. Yeah.
It's just the rock.
I don't know what else it be.
Dwayne
The rest of
Johnson.
those look like Japanese and
No,
Chinese
I think they're
characters.
probably Nordic.
That's, yeah, I think so, because his character, he played this like Valhalla Viking style music,
There we go.
and what he did is he took the carcass of, it was a combination of a horse and a cow, and he carved them out of real bones, made his costume, so it's all covered in bones in here, with this crazy stuff glowing, and you couldn't see him when he stood up, this monstrous, like, yeah, Viking demon dude came at you. It was horrible. But Palestine does have, they say, some of the most historic properties outside of like Galveston, and that might be changing with all the storms. So, sadly, well, in our title. So this still works.
If you guys are practicing locking me in there, you can stop.
Yes.
Oh, we need some B-roll. Hold on.
He gets
After
Well,
dinner.
since he knows how to operate it.
Yeah, okay, lock him in.
Oh, you got it.
Okay.
You gotta go for it. Watch your fingers. Yeah, your fingers are okay. Yep.
Something like that.
There you go. Keep going. There you go.
Put some muscle. We'll do some once we get the other lights in and
Yeah. That'll be a cool shot.
some more footage I owe
It's
you.
honestly, that felt creepy when that door hit. It was like, whoa.
This is just like our costume room, just storage sort of stuff. This is my like, so that sound, this is my computer room, nothing really there. So that sound, when I get people, when we were doing like this stuff, taking people through like on the 3rd floor, and you would get this like, Jack, dude, tatted up, I don't know, he's kind of into it, but maybe his girlfriend wanted to just check it out. And whenever they would go in there and I'd shut the jail door, every time, let me out here, you know, like, oh, it just got real. I'll leave that. And then there's a little test button right here. If you want to tinker with this thing. This was the old electronic lock system made by a company, Southern Steel. So a jailer would go ahead, adjust these, and there's a little window where you could look into the trustee tank. When you go through here, look to the doors for names.
Okay.
Look to the metal. The story about that guy, as we know it, this was actually a cell that had a shower, it had its own toilet, sink, so people would be put here separate from the rest of the population. We're gonna walk through little cut-throughs that we made, but these were all just individual cells. Well, Del was one of those awful type of killer people, right? Psychologically keep them separate. Jerry, he apparently worked for some kind of law enforcement. Story goes that, hey, he was supposed to be at work. He went home and his wife was having an affair. So he got his shotgun and that was it. He called the people, said, hey, I just murdered my wife or something along those lines. And they put him up here. And the story was that he was known and loved by, or liked, I won't say loved, but he was known and liked for being a decent person for the most part until that moment. But he was never the same. Like, he didn't really eat after that. He just kind of completely lost it and was up here in this one little cell.
How long was he like in here for the rest of his life?
I don't know. I could never find out like what happened afterwards. I got you. We'll knock it out. Yeah, so that gel, you see the 1879?
Yes.
That gel, I believe it would have been somewhere where the elevator shaft is.
Oh, they were indoor gallows.
That's,
Yes, they were indoor gallows. And that's from my research for Avenue A.
cool.
I found
He was hung.
I found a story of a man who was hung, and what they would do is they would bring in these boards and they would construct it right there inside, you know, the
old jail?
the old jail, the big
That's
for
what I saw in the old
yeah.
house.
Okay.
It was a hanging.
So people actually were hung in here.
Yes. And so what I do, I saw found the blueprints for the 1879 jail, and you know, kind of put them up against the building to try to figure out where it was, and it's the elevator shaft is where
That makes
I believe.
So this is a trustee tank, and there used to be a table here. The other side does have the table still, but this is their common area, and then we have the cells. So you're
Yeah,
welcome
the
to-
people who were up here would have been here like 2 to 5 years. They could go. Some of them could go out and work in the community or down in the kitchen. But being up here, because they didn't have a courtyard, I mean, being in this jail for a long amount of time, it would definitely drive you crazy. It's really, you know, it feels very constricted.
These are single bunk cells up here, right? So there's 6 on this side, 6 on that side, the one here, a couple over here, and then the cage has the 2 people bunks, right? If you just went by the beds plus the cells that are downstairs, you're probably less than like 40, which is not a lot of people. But the story then goes, well, they would give them pads. And it got to the point where the reason why they had to build a new facility is because of overcrowding. These are bigger cells for one person than even people who are in the jailing business now would say. So they would put additional people in here, and it would be a couple, let's say. But just by the bones, it would probably be less than 40.
So,
discuss it.
yeah, let me know if y'all need anything for the foam pads or, and I can
I
help
actually
y'all.
brought my pillow and my
Your blankets and stuff?
bag.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Okay, awesome.
We're ready to go.
We just,
Kind of a general open area. This is somewhat of an isolation style cell. We'll talk about Monty Belk's cell. Catwalk, we got a couple on the catwalk. This will be the staircase to the 3rd floor. I'll tape that wire up. Then you'll come up here, you'll go right or left. This is a trustee tank. These are on the 3rd floor right here, all of this. And so 2nd floor, staircase, 3rd floor. And then this cage area here is actually on the 2nd floor. The fun part about this though, and I wish I had more IP cameras, this does capture audio. You will see if some of you are down here and you're up there speaking or having a moment or doing a session or you separate, you'll hear the speaking.
Nice.
Sometimes you'll hear.
I literally start going like this and throwing it.
All right, I'm heading up to the 2nd floor of the Anderson County Jail. Hello, my name's Kellen. Wondering if there are any prisoners up here who would like to talk. Train outside in the Anderson County Jail. Heard noise this way. If you see those red lights in the catwalk, you can touch them. Is someone making noise down this way? Looking to talk to any inmates that might still be here? Phoenix coming up. I'm in here.
He wants to come in here,
Yeah.
or dragging ass.
Alright, you guys want to turn out all the lights?
Yep. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Alright, my name is Kellen, and this is Justin, Phoenix, and Michael. We're looking to talk to any inmates or police officers, prison wardens, guards, anything. Opening up communication. Anyone? Could also make a sound, knock on the bars. But I'm wondering if we might be able to get a name. Can you tell us your name? Get a name. Can you tell us your name?
Can you make a noise by knocking on one of the bars or on the ceiling? Can you do that for us, please? Just knock on one of the bars.
I think I just heard something in my
You guys are downstairs, I heard some noise in here. That's why I came in here.
Can you make that noise for us again, please, to let us know that you're here?
Putting down my camera. Are we rolling on recorder?
Not yet.
Yeah, just on.
Are you down over here, or are you with them? You could come over to me if you want. Just trying to talk. Phoenix, do you remember the name of the guy that was in that cell?
Monty.
Is Monty here?
Yeah, he's here. So I'll tell you that right now. I was trying to get to you because I'm getting a little freaked out. Yeah, Monty.
Monty, you in here? Does anyone? I did hear.
Are you guys touching the bars?
No.
Bars?
I heard it.
It's not a pipes falling.
Does anyone who knows Monty? Are they here?
Monty.
You come talk to us, Monty. You want to know your story.
So I've got really super cold chills. My
Really?
arms, yeah, I mean, they're huge.
Let me see. No, yeah.
Look at that.
I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, but
All right, I got the recording going.
okay.
Alright. Monty, if you're here, will you let us know by making a sound?
Let's go over to Monty's cell. I'm feeling like we should go over
I
there.
think Monty's still
Yeah, it
voice.
Sure thing.
It's around the corner.
Oh, no, sure, yeah, you're right.
What's interesting, I can hear Phoenix's voice downstairs, but I don't hear ours.
Who's Southern?
All right, Monty, I'm coming to your cell. Do you mind if I come in to talk? I think I can feel someone in here. Did you live here for 2 years?
Who's Norman?
So Monty, we heard you found people on Craigslist and then killed them, is that right? This cell was the home of a serial killer for two years. He stayed here before they brought him to be executed. That was, yeah, it was caught in Palestine, but that was in 2002, so not that long ago. I forget when this place closed down for good, but like early 2000s. Is anyone from the jailhouse before this one was built here? Or the log cabin that used to be on the property? Or any of the kids from the juvenile center here? We don't know if any of them passed away here, but I heard Sonia saw a child here once, so Oh. Oh, those are headlight. Okay. I think those are headlights. I just saw like a light go across
I
that
just
shelf,
saw it too.
but
You talking about right here?
yeah,
Yeah, I seen it.
that tripped me up for a minute, but I think it's just car lights going through the window.
Mm-hmm. That could be.
I think anyway. See if a car drives by. See if a car drives by.
Arrived. Who has arrived?
I think I saw, what is that right there? On this box right here, I saw lights go across it. Oh, unless Mike has a flashlight. It was like reflecting back.
It's detecting like steady milligauss.
Is that pressure?
This is.
Let's see what that does. That's probably Phoenix. Can you come touch this orange box we put on the table? The catwalk. The catwalk's doing this. Oh, Jesus. Holy fuck. I didn't know you were back there. I'm just going to stay over here and film this way. Just eyes on this. I'll be right here.
Did that just say voice?
It says voice, bed, Amazon.
That blue light keeps going off. I don't see it does.
It's a electromagnetic energy.
Month, conditions, watch. Are you looking for your watch?
Did that thing just say something? I think I just heard something over here.
What did he say?
He thought he heard something. What'd you hear?
Sounded like a gruff sort of thing. You guys started the session yet?
No, but no.
Oh, I'm good. I'm gonna stand right here. That's the last question. Can any spirits in here come out? Make yourself known.
Faster erase.
What's your name? Can we start with that?
Several.
All right, this is our first EVP session in the Anderson County Jail on the second floor. And we're looking to talk to any spirits that might be here. Were you from Palestine? Were you caught in Palestine? Is anyone from the previous jail here? I know there was a jail on this site before the Anderson County was built. Anyone from the old jail? Were other inmates nice to you? Were you well liked among the inmates? Did it get hot in the summertime? I could only imagine. Nice tonight, but
Did you hear that?
Is that the radio or is it?
No, that was somebody speaking.
Yeah, I heard that.
I heard that too.
It came from this one.
I don't know where that is.
Somebody was just speaking.
Yes,
I heard that.
it was a woman.
That wasn't the obvious?
No.
No, it was his voice.
That was just a voice?
Yeah.
Straight up voice.
I heard that loud and clear.
So he heard you.
Let's review
Thank
that.
you.
Stop. That was good. Okay, we know there's at least a lady in here.
Emmeline, is that you?
Something just buzzed in my ear.
Emmeline?
You should stop that recording. We should listen to it on the Harmon.
Emmeline, don't leave. Okay, Edison and blind. Emmeline, are you blind? Blind?
Did you work at the children's detention? Or I guess there was a women's cell here. I don't know. Maybe.
That was a lot.
That voice was loud.
And it was.
Yeah, it was like everywhere. Definitely sounded like disembodied. It wasn't like echoey at all. It was just like.
This one. Sure. And that was right after Emmeline.
This is around the 5-minute mark.
Did you hear that?
Is that the radio or is it?
No.
Turn that back. That was crazy.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's the same.
It came from the...
Holy smokes.
Did you hear that?
Is that the radio or is it
No.
something you all hear?
One more time.
You all hear?
We're all here. Did you hear that?
We're all
The radio or is
We're all here.
Dude, we should go show that to them downstairs.
We're all here.
Actually, we should
I
finish
don't
this
want to
section.
leave it. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
wanna leave
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I mean, you can go where I'll stay. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to leave
No,
it.
I don't want to either.
We're all here.
That is awesome.
Okay, so I said Emmeline.
No, it was his voice.
Okay, yay. So I'm glad you're all here. Let's talk. Let's talk. Tell me what you'd like for us to know. Who is Edison?
You heard that?
What was that?
I heard it. It wasn't Mike because I was looking right at him.
Was it a woman or man?
Some man like.
Edison?
It's like.
It sounded like that.
Go back to my standing spot.
So it took, from the time I said that, from the time she answered, it took more than 3 minutes. There's no reason to fear anything. We're here for the highest and greatest good for all and no harm to none. You're more than welcome to speak with us. We mean no harm.
You can also show yourself if you can. We would love to see you.
He's walking over there. I heard something in here.
Go any place in this prison you want. You're not contained to your cell. That's me walking.
Sally, Nana, myself.
We should review that recording. It's been going for at least 5 minutes.
Who is Edison?
Whoa.
Can you bring that back for 1 second?
Who's that?
Did you hear it?
I heard something.
No, right here.
Who's that? Who's that?
Who is Edison?
There.
It's it, me.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Is there someone here that needs to pray?
I did hear that.
Hear that?
Whistle.
It's like a.
Yeah. Is there someone here that needs to pray? Yep, it did. If so,
Weird that sounds like a woman. Like you wouldn't expect that, but it's definitely what it is. It's not a man.
That was a woman.
I don't know if I was filming at the time, but when I remember when I said I heard that gruff voice over there.
Emmeline, are you still
So
here?
that was a man, if it was
And
what it
the woman
was.
who said we're all here, can you connect to us again?
I don't know what that was.
That was a voice.
Could have been.
Again?
I don't know. It could have been.
Yeah, something that's in
Too hard to sound.
Yes.
I think that was him.
That was you?
Are you talking about the knife that was in your violin?
Who's that? Who's that? You hear that?
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
It was like right
Who's
over
that?
there. What? It was like
Almost heard like a.
There's a monument.
I heard like a tap over here, as I was walking by the cell. Someone in the
I
cell?
heard like a.
Might have.
I heard the tap before.
Was the recorder still going?
Yeah.
We should review it. I heard a tap like as I was walking by. Someone in the cell?
Are you a male? It's true.
You trying to get my
Are you a
attention?
male? Talk about this. Talk about this.
Do you guys want to do like a quick 10-minute break, then do the third floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Watch out. It might be snug.
It's a nice cat.
You all right?
All right.
So here we
Good
are on
now.
the third floor.
We should turn all these lights off. I don't think we turned the third floor lights off.
We're all here. I don't think I looked at that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We should have like Jeremy at this point.
All right, we're starting our EVP session on the third floor.
All right, we're opening up communication again. To any people or spirits up here would like to communicate with you. I've heard stories that there's someone who likes to hang out up here. Can you come talk to us? I heard that.
I heard you.
Sounds like you're behind us. Can you come this way? Can you make a noise? Knock on something?
So down here in the floor, we have several devices that will help us know that you're here. It will help us, or help you answer yes or no questions. All you have to do is touch the device, touch the antenna on the red light, touch the red or the green on the other box, and we will know that you're here. Otherwise, we have no way of understanding if you are here or not. I would like to bring back, if she is available, the lady that I was speaking with earlier, possibly the lady who said we're all here. If you all could come in and answer some questions for us, we'd love to talk to you and hear your stories. We're here in the highest and greatest good for all and no harm to none. We mean you no harm.
Is there anyone from the juvenile center here?
So we're all gonna ask you a question, just one question, and give you time to answer it. Did you spend time in this prison?
Did you spend time in this prison?
Did you spend time in this prison?
Can the woman from the other floor talk to us? You said we're all here. Who else is here besides you? Can you all ask that question?
Who all is here besides the lady who said, we're all here? Who else is here? Will you touch these machines and let us know that you are here?
Can you touch that orange box with the blue light? Or knock it over like you did the hat?
And the voice.
I did hear that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Is that the lady again? Kind of interesting. I've just been talking to a lady all night. It's not what I would expect, but that's what it seems to be.
Is there a hierarchy on this floor with whom would speak with us? Would you make that noise again, please?
There's somebody sitting in that chair. What was that?
I think your REM powder is going off.
No, it
No,
was
that
a
was
voice.
a voice. I just heard it. That's okay, yes, very good.
Do you have a EVP recorder on?
It's going right now.
Do you have a camera filming the SOS screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it still showing anything?
Not on the chair.
Is it on the pole?
Like which one? There was a figure there, but I just assumed it was a false reading.
It wasn't. I don't think so.
But it's not there anymore.
Can you knock? Just knock twice. Can you do that, please? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can you knock again?
It's always in that back corner. Maybe we should go back there after we finish this session. Hold my hand out. Can you touch it?
Justin?
It's still just sitting down.
Yeah, it's probably just.
Can you move your hand, your legs? Can you stand up and let us know that you're in that chair?
You gotta do something so we know it's you. Otherwise, we have to write it off.
What's it doing?
I'm trying to wave to it. Its legs, it's going crazy, but
It's probably because there's nothing to map the legs, so it's like this is like the width of shoulders, and these look like arms. But there's nothing solid to map the legs, so it's everything crazy.
Is it still in the chair?
no, it's gone.
Y'all want to close the session?
It was behind Kellen again.
Now?
For a second, and it was gone.
That's more interesting.
Is it over by me?
Shoot, guys.
I don't look at them. Ooh, front.
You want to get that Harmon Kardon set up?
Yes, I do.
I find it interesting that we keep hearing noises downstairs.
I keep hearing something over there.
Like it's never where we are.
What we get?
Oh, yeah, okay, will you help if I turn it on?
Yeah.
Just a wee bit.
spirits up here.
What was that?
I'd like to communicate with you.
There was something right after you said we're opening up. What was that?
I'd like to communicate with you.
There was something right after you said we're opening up. It sounded like something.
Any people or spirits up here? I'd like to communicate with you.
I heard that too.
I'd like to communicate with you.
I heard that too.
You can talk to us, see it with you.
That's a voice though.
I've heard stories that there's. Sounds like you're behind us. You come this way. Or knock it over like you did the hat.
And the voice.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. We both heard that. I think I heard it after. Can you rewind that one again? I just want to put this closer to it to record it on this.
Is that the lady again? Kind of interesting. I was just been talking to a lady out there. It's not what you expect.
Let me go back.
So let's see. Yeah.
Is there a hierarchy on this?
Interesting. Lady again? I think. Can you type?
You're here?
Can you touch that orange box with the blue light? Or knock it over like you did the hat?
Yeah.
It's okay, you don't need to be afraid. You can speak. Would you make that noise? Would you make that noise again, please?
Somebody sitting in that chair. Who was that?
Maybe the room.
No, that's a voice. I just heard it. That's okay, yes, I did.
You heard another voice? I didn't hear that one.
It's going right now.
I did.
Somebody sitting in that chair. Who was that?
You heard it?
I did hear that.
No, again, please.
Somebody sitting in that chair. Who was that?
Leave the room. He says 2 foam pads makes a comfortable bed.
This is too close. I don't know.
This stopped you from talking? Okay. Are you afraid to talk to me?
It's a noise that just came from back there.
So I won't hurt you.
It's weird how it keeps
What do you
moving
mean, no?
around.
No, I will not.
It's always over not the noise.
I won't hurt you. You just asked a question and he just answered it.
Is there too many people in here for you?
I just got a cold breeze right here.
Really?
It just came and went.
So is there someone behind us in the room here behind us?
Just right when I was in that doorway, just,
Really?
yeah.
That's interesting. Is this your spot over here? Is this your bed cell?
Were you a child in this prison, in this jail? What did he say?
I think he's trying to figure out what's over there. No, you got a red.
We are not here to hurt you. You can talk to any of us. You can't? Why not? Is it because they won't let you? It's taking this energy longer to answer. So, you're gonna stay with me here for a while? You're gonna stay with me here for a while? Okay, okay, good.
Did you used to scare children when they came up here? They put the bad kids up here.
Yeah.
He's saying yes.
Are you messing with our friend Kellen?
His legs just like 10 different.
No. He said no.
That makes sense because if he's gonna be there.
Definitely strange.
Do you know who's messing with our friend Kellen?
Trying to scare me like you scare the kids?
It said yes, Kellen.
Definitely feel like this spot over here is
Hot, like temperature wise or like activity?
like activity wise. The camera's still running.
So this entire everything's been recorded.